I grew up in a housing emission suburb called Mount Pritchard. My first network was a gang. We used to transfer wealth from people who had it to people who didn't have it. Whatever you're born with, that's with it. They're trying to be something you're not. And see, that's a lie to say that you can't change your DNA, because you can. So every cell, as it recreates itself, is taking the information that was in that cell to the next cell, unless we change the cellular information in there. He came up and he put his fist on my face. He said, "Hannon, you're messing up the way you're thinking. You've got to change the way you think." And I never forgot. Then he gave me 12, 6 on each hand. That changed my DNA. Not only was he caning me, but he was giving me my first seed thought that I could change. And the things that we say to ourselves, like I'm a Westie, or I'm a housing mission kid, I was abused, I was this, I'm divorced, or whatever you want to say, that keeps repeating itself into all the billions of cells that you're reproducing. And when people see you, it's written all over your face, literally. I think it should go everywhere. Our eyes should be brimming what we believe. So if this simulation is going to be real, and what Phil said, it's an exercise to create a feeling of what it's like in real life, that's what this simulation is going to be. How many thought winning was their dominant thought? A couple of hands. Any other word? Okay, bit of both. Okay, so confusion. Confusion. How many would relate to a confusion word? All right, these are good. I mean, we're here to think, not here to be brainwashed. For you to perhaps think that maybe there's a better way, there's a different way, and there was more time, Bruce, than we thought we had. Or are we just products of our environment, as the theory of evolution teaches? Or are we creators of our universe? Are we creators of our environment? Are we creators of our place where we are? But that's a furphy. And I deliberately set that up that way. I wanted the environment to simulate what life's really like, because you allowed me to manipulate the environment to force you not to talk to someone. We allow our judgment to stop us from asking people, because we allow the environment, the picture, the image, to sway what we think about whether it's worth talking to this bloke. If you love what you're doing, an angry client, an angry person might have something to teach you. We can create an oasis of belief and culture here that will transform every person that comes in contact with us. Point is that with creative intelligence and enthusiasm, we can change the DNA of any culture.
This has been more of a personal journey for me tonight versus, what actually happens at the workplace. I know that I need to change my DNA.
I want to take quite a few things. I could relate quite a bit because I played a lot of sport. So I think it highlighted how valuable teamwork is and how you can work together to achieve one goal.
Paul, I loved it, okay? We'll need to be challenged, and yes, it did happen, okay? It was wonderful. Now, whether those issues are, interestingly enough, selling issues, communication issues, the majority of businesses that I come across have those issues within their compartments, okay? Don't know how to field ugly calls, don't know how to deal with dissatisfied clients. What do we all know? Costs a whole lot less to keep one client than to go and search for a new one.
Oh, it was a great experience. I think it's really good to learn team building skills with a bunch of people that you are familiar with every day coming in and out. Sometimes you know the people, sometimes you don't know the people, but it's a great way to know more about them. Yeah, I'd actually really recommend it. A lot more people doing it. I think you really need time, and time's really important, that you need to give yourself time as well as other people to appreciate the experiences that you get.